Yo, what's up, guys? Good win for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, defeating the Nashville Predators. Now, guys, I think we can all agree that this was a pretty boring hockey and wasn't a great game. You know, the first two periods were pretty dull by the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs basically won this game with a very good 6 minutes in the third period, guys. The Maple Leafs were great in that third period. But in that first period, guys, I will say the Maple Leafs did not come out very well in that hockey. Nashville came out as the better team, I felt. You know, the Maple Leafs looked a little bit slow. You know, Nashville was really pressuring them at times in that first period a little bit. And then after, in the third period, the first period, guys, the game was going a little bit back and forth, I would say. You know, and then after, Nashville dumps the puck in, takes that weird bounce off the boards, falls right in front of Joe Wall, and Marchessault picks up that puck, guys. Obviously, we can't really blame Joe Wall for that. He did lose track of the puck, but who would have expected that puck to bounce all the way up in the air, come right back right in front of the net, and Marchessault was the easiest goal he'll probably ever score of his entire NHL career, guys. So Nashville take that 1-0 lead, guys, off an unlucky goal and a bizarre goal that we'll probably never see again, guys, in the NHL. The way that goal was scored, honestly, it was probably one of the weirdest goals I have ever seen a goal get scored on. But that first period, guys, Maple Leafs weren't very good. They're down 1-0. Second period, the Leafs were just as lethargic. You know, the Leafs were not good in that second period, guys. You know, you didn't really forecheck well. Didn't get guys in front of Saros. You know, they did have a couple opportunities. Matthews did have an opportunity in that first period where he did hit the post, but not many great A chances in front of UC Saros. The Leafs were not challenging him enough. And Nashville, who's one of the worst defensive teams in the NHL, guys, if not one of the worst teams in the NHL, were holding the Leafs to 0 goals, guys. And I was really surprised at how the Maple Leafs were playing in that second period. Not Craig Berube type hockey, and I'm sure he was pissed about it. In that second intermission, guys, he probably ripped them a new one. You know what I mean? Probably told them we're not playing like our style of hockey and just not good enough, and was pretty evident. So in that third period, guys, he makes a change, puts Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner together. And if you guys didn't know, Maple Leafs scoring 0 goals going into the third period. They haven't won a game all year this year. So he makes that change, puts Marner and Matthews together, and it works like that in about 30 seconds, guys. We see Marner, not even with a touch of the puck, just boom. One touch pass to Austin Matthews right in front of the net, and the Leafs tie the game up 30 seconds into the third period, guys. Really good job for those two to respond right away. First time playing together in over a month. So it was really nice to see them connect so quickly, and that's what happens when guys play together for so long, guys, right? But Matthews and Marner's connection did not stop there, guys. Not even a couple minutes later, Marner comes back up the ice. Beautiful play to put that backhander right between his legs, right to Austin, and then Austin with that toe drag. Saros, we saw, try to poke check it, and it goes right between his legs. Matthews gets his second goal, guys. Matthews has a point in 3 straight games, guys, since his injury. Really great to see the captain get back on the score sheet again, guys. Really nice to see Marner and Matthews' connection not lose a beat at all, even though they haven't played together in over a month, like I just mentioned. So it was great to see Austin get a few goals. Really good to see those two back together. We're probably not going to see William Nylander and Austin Matthews back together now after that performance in the third period, guys. And ironically enough, speaking of William Nylander, the Leafs had gotten a penalty. Simone Benoit got that penalty, but then Marner drew that penalty, guys, to make it back and then make it a 4-on-4. Then after the Leafs were on the power play, nice with that beautiful backhander, learning from Mitch Marner not that long before. Right between his legs, William Nylander in that corner, pots it. Leafs take a 3-1 lead, guys. Really good to see the Maple Leafs wake up in that third period because you knew Craig Berube probably gave it to them in the second intermission, guys. And then down the line, guys, Maple Leafs played really solid defensive hockey, did what they had to do to win that game. Obviously, Nashville scored a goal late in the game, guys, to make it 3-2 and cut the deficit down to 1. But the Maple Leafs find a way to win this hockey game, guys. John Tavares had an opportunity there to score an empty netter goal, but the buzzer had already went. But the Maple Leafs get the win, guys, defeating the Nashville Predators 3-2. Now, what can I say about this game? This was the Mitch Marner show again. All right, Mitch Marner, 3 assists tonight, guys. Like, what a third period by Mitch Marner, guys. He was all over it in that third. You know, not only was he great offensively, guys, great back-checking, great defensively, drawing penalties. You know, obviously today he got the call that he was going to be on the Four Nations team for Team Canada today, of course, so I'm sure he was really excited about that. He was just spectacular today, guys. Mitch Marner now leads the league with 14 multi-point games, guys. Mitch Marner, obviously we know what a great player he is in the regular season, guys. Mitch does this year in and year out. He's been incredible for the Maple Leafs, guys. He was incredible tonight. You know, seeing him with Austin Matthews again, you know, Austin clearly likes playing with Mitch Marner. You see the connection there. And moving forward, they're probably going to be sticking together with Marner, Matthews, and Nyes on that first line. Matthews, like I said, guys, Marner was the big reason why Matthews scored his goals, but on that second goal was majority Austin with that toe drag, getting it between Charles' legs there. Charles with that late poke check, like I said. So Austin, great game by him. Well, let's just say great third period by the entire Maple Leafs team. The first 2 periods were an absolute disaster, but the last period was spectacular by the Maple Leafs. They did what they had to do. But let me say this about Nashville, guys. My God, they are an absolute dumpster fire right now. Jesus Murphy. I think that team needs to make a coaching change. I genuinely do. You sign guys like Stamkos, Marchessault, Brady Shea, and this team is last in the league. One of the worst teams in the league, guys. One of the worst defensive teams in the league. You know, you got a solid goaltender in Saros. Like, I'm just absolutely amazed that the Nashville Predators are struggling the way they are this year, guys, with all the talent that they signed. And they got some good players, of course. You know, last year they got Ryan O'Reilly and Luke Shen. You know, then you add all these guys that I just mentioned on top of guys like Philip Forsberg, Roman Josi. I'm absolutely shocked at how bad the Predators are. You know what I mean, guys? So, absolutely bad to see the way Nashville have been playing. But it's great to see the Maple Leafs respond the way they did. And I have to say, guys, my favorite part of the game was when there was a scrum in front of Joe Wall, and you see Mitch Marner getting into a scrum. How often do we see that, guys? I don't think I've ever seen Mitch Marner get involved in a scrum like that. You know, that is the big difference with coaching, guys. You know, like I said with Nashville, they're struggling under Andrew Brunette. Maybe it's time for a change. And then you see Craig Berube's style of play, and it's just become infectious with the whole team between blocking shots, you know, getting involved, getting into the corners of the offensive zone, guys. You know, not being afraid to get into those corners, and then fighting for each one of your teammates, guys. And Mitch Marner out of them all. You know, we never saw that under Sheldon Keefe at all, guys. You could see that the stuff Craig Berube is telling these guys, it's rubbing off on them. Phenomenal to see Mitch Marner getting aggressive, not letting guys touch their goalie. That's what we want to see from Mitch Marner, guys. And we want to see this more in the playoffs, too. Because we all know that Mitch Marner is a great hockey player. But we just need him to show up when it matters most in April in the playoffs, guys. But, like I said, guys, he has been phenomenal this year for the Maple Leafs. The team has been solid as of late. They're one of the hottest teams in the NHL. They're 9-2, guys, in their last 11 games. The Leafs have been great. Obviously, they got their asses handed to them by Florida, but obviously they've had a lot of injuries, of course. But the way Joe Wall has been playing, 6 straight start for Joe Wall, guys. He has been on an incredible heater as of late. Him and Stolarz, like I said in my last video, have just been the best tandem in the NHL, if not one of the best. They have been incredible. Everybody has been productive and producing when they've had to. Listen, we had no Jake McCabe again tonight, of course. So that was tough to see. No Jake McCabe for the second straight game. Philip Myers did a good job tonight. Didn't see much from him. Didn't make a mistake like he did in the last game. And then obviously the other change was Ryan Reeves and Alex Nylander. Reeves coming off that 5-game suspension. But nothing really changed for the Maple Leafs. They did what they had to do to win this game tonight, guys. I like the response to them in that third period. Very good job by the Maple Leafs, guys, because the way the game was going, guys, they were going to lose this hockey game if they did not turn it up a notch. And that's exactly what the Maple Leafs did. And that is thanks to probably Craig Berube once again lighting a fire under their ass in the second intermission, telling them, this is not good enough, guys. And this is the shit I love to see, guys. Just a completely different vibe this year. But let's not get carried away, of course. It's only December. Let's wait and see what happens, guys. But the way the Leafs are trending right now, guys, top of the Atlantic, 16-7-2 record, just really positive signs for the Maple Leafs as we get closer and closer to Christmas time, guys. But, guys, great win for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. A great third period, I should say, though. So, Leafs win tonight. 3-2 against the Predators. Great win for them. Guys, thank you very much for watching, as always. Click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Leafs, go, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're a more. Ciao, guys.